got dust booties.
Hello there, friends and RC family. My name is Alec from High Noon Hobbies, and if you're new to this channel, I very much appreciate you swinging by, stopping by, saying hi. You know, maybe leave a comment, drop a like, watch this video, see if it's worth your while, even subscribe. And I can say to you, if you aren't new to this channel, welcome back. I very much appreciate you stopping by for yet another Friday upload. This time, we are taking a look at the finale to the blind test versus gatekeeper, the does it make a difference to do a course walkthrough series, I guess, if you will. This is just going to be the second run that we did for this test. We figured, you know, we need to be scientific. We can't just run one test. That won't be enough. We got to run two. That was absolutely our reasoning. We were trying to be scientific. It wasn't just the fact that we wanted to run two courses. Not at all. But before we get started in this video, quick little reminder, High Noon Hobby. This is where it's focused right now. So if I put it in front of my face, then it stays focused on the patch. These are on the website. If you want one, you can pick one up on the High Noon Hobby website. Link is in the description down below. Morale patches. They are, oh dear. Oh God. They're Velcro backed. You get this, you know, useless little piece of backing Velcro that you get to keep. That's yours. A gift from me. And, yeah, pretty sweet little patches. Go ahead and check them out. There's other stuff on the website as well that helps support the channel. It also helps support the events that we're doing. There is a High Noon event this weekend. So if you're interested, go ahead and check out the events page on the High Noon Hobby website while you're picking up a morale patch. All right. I hope you all enjoy this video. It's a pretty fun one. There's some chaos, some catastrophe. There's some ups. There's some downs. Well, let's enjoy them all together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are out at the beautiful Little Moab, Utah, and a nice blue sky, sunny day. Can't ask for much more. Taking a look at ScumbagRC, or Luke from ScumbagRC, part of the SL.UT.Crawlers group. This is a very tough gate. Ooh, and he just barely taps that cone with his rear wheel. That is a gate that you definitely want to square 100% up to. Because that is just a really, really steep descent. And if you're not perfectly squared up to it, it's high likelihood that you're going to flip over, whether it be an endo or some other type of flip. High likelihood you're going to flip over on that previous gate. So squaring up to it is key. And unfortunately, Luke just was a little bit short to square up to it. And ended up sliding down it sideways and hitting his rear tire on that aero cone. But this is another really tough ascent, and Luke, I think rightly so, decides he wants to winch through this. He already got a gate on that second cone, so he doesn't want to accrue any more points if he can help it, and that is certainly a gate that would be a high likelihood for hitting one of the cones. So winching through it, just getting 3 points instead of taking the chance on the 10 points, I think was a good call. This one, kind of a little bit of a gimme gate, which sets you up for gate 5, which is another descent. This one not quite as gnarly as the first, but still not easy. You want to definitely make sure you're squared up to this one as well, although it kind of torques you off over to the driver's side, which is a little bit annoying. But Luke handled it no problem there. And this gate number 6. This was the one. This was the toughie. So I think Luke kind of knew going into this gate that he was going to have a really tough time getting up through it. So, you know, just by looking at the sheer verticality of the climb, you can kind of tell whether or not your truck is going to be able to do it. I will say, I was a little bit surprised that Luke didn't just go straight for the winch. I wondered what his logic was for killing the gate. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't remember what the discussion was at the time as to why he decided to just go straight for killing the gate, even though he has a winch. But, you know, I get it. It definitely, you know when you're not going to make it through a gate. Although, you know, that is kind of a perfect opportunity to use a winch. Maybe it wasn't intentional. I don't know. It seemed pretty intentional to me, like he just planned on driving straight up that ridge, and then the cone, he was just going to kill the gate, but the gate ended up kind of screwing up his line. So he ends up having to do a winch here anyways, but after he killed the gate. I think that this was probably the only like error that I would have said that Luke made in this run. And again, this comes with running a course that you haven't done any pre-running on. You make little mistakes like this because you're focused on so many things all at once. So while he might have been able to winch through that gate at the very beginning, and it wouldn't have been a big deal, you're contemplating so many different things at the same time. It can be a little bit difficult sometimes to realize what the best way to run through a gate or to get through the course overall is going to be. Here, we've got a bit of an issue with a cone going missing. We still had a small chalk line up, though, so we didn't pause it. We just let Luke continue to run through it while T ran and grabbed that cone. A very lucky bounce through that descent. I will say, it's interesting because both both ScumbagRC, Luke, and T, SL.UT.Crawlers, both of them are running, like 60-40 weight bias. But for some reason, it seems like Luke's truck it wants to go over the front, like on descents, it wants to go over the front more. And I wonder if that's a function of less weight in the tires. I'm trying to think of, I guess maybe a lighter rig overall would be more prone to flipping. Just in general, it wouldn't be quite as planted. And I know that T's comp rigs tend to be a bit heavier, which he likes in terms of the predictability. Here's a bonus gate. And clean, very clean. That was super. Luke made that look really easy. That crack is not particularly easy. Definitely have to square up to that one as well. And then maybe he was just the right width for it. Could have been that he was just the right width for it. But he really made that bonus gate look easy. Where was I? Oh yeah, so T likes heavier rigs because of the stability that they provide. Man, Luke is on a frickin' streak with these recoveries, though, I must say. He rolled the truck over, or the truck rolled over at least 3 times during this run, and each time he was able to right it without even thinking about it. Those recoveries, if you go back and watch those recoveries, those are studyable recoveries for the best way to use throttle and steering to recover. Luke is a master at that. But I think the function of Luke's truck being a little bit lighter does hinder his ability to do the descents as well as T is on some of these obstacles. So definitely not a bad run at all by Luke. I think that he maybe warmed up just a tiny bit on that first course, and so he's feeling a little bit better with his truck on this one. And besides that one unfortunate error with gate 6 on Luke's run, I think he did really well. That was kind of the only real hang-up. So let's see what T's got in store here for us. Unfortunately, T had the same problem that Luke did, where he wasn't squared up to the gate. And he decided to take a reverse, which then he decided that the reverse wasn't enough to square him up, so he wanted to do a loop. So he did a loop around after his reverse, and then halfway through his loop around, he realized he didn't have enough space for his loop around, so he had to do another reverse. Very unfortunate. And that's something that you'll learn as you do 10-gate competitions. You'll commit to a move, and there's nothing you can do about it if you get into a certain spot. So, like in that circumstance, T committed to doing a loop around in a pretty small space. His steering angle wasn't quite enough to get the loop around done. What are you going to do? I mean, are you going to take 30 seconds to go all the way back around the obstacle, get back set up for it? Or are you just going to take another 1 point for a reverse? I mean, sometimes you just get locked into a reverse or to a winch or something like that. You just get locked into a move, and there's really no other option. I think that was one of those moments for T. This one, without a winch, I don't know how T did this in the first place. But, this is the real run, so we gotta take what we could see. He wasn't able to. That's just way too vertical and pit it out to try to square up directly to the crack. So T's trying a really sneaky little workaround here. And unfortunately, he knows at this point there's just no way that he was going to get up and around that without hitting the gate, so he decides to just take the gate. And then unfortunately, it doesn't even work out. The gate throws him off of the cliff. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. That was a bit of a loss on T's part. Unfortunate. But here he managed to make his way up anyways. I think he probably would have gated out there, but, you know, he made it up. And now we're into gate 4 to set up for the descent. Gate 4, not too difficult at all. Gate 5, the descent, a little bit more tricky. As you can see, he's taking the turn real wide, so he can square up to it. And squared up pretty much the same as Luke. He might have gone a little bit more driver side. But just about the same line there. Now we're headed into gate 6. Now what's going to happen here? Who knows? Let's just watch and see. Struggling. Oh! Hits the gate. Goes down. And we've got a problem. Let's see what's up.
I broke.
You broke.
I broke.
You broke. Oh dear. You broke.
How bad?
A DNF, I believe.
Broke. Oh, servo and axle broke.
Yeah. I win!
Sorry, that's such a bitch move. That was the only way I was going to pitch.
What happened?
Just strip the fucking screw out of this right here.
Can you put a nut on it?
Shit.
No, it doesn't. It's like a inset piece, but oh well. I have servo mounts that I'll just use and servo and axle instead.
Well, an unfortunate ending for T's run, but entertaining nonetheless. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below of this part 2 of Is a Course Walkthrough, and does it really make a difference? You know, we did some scientific testing, and we have now given our research to you so that you can make your own decisions. I personally think that a course walkthrough definitely does make a big difference. It's unfortunate that we didn't get to fully see how much of a difference it made in this course, but I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. Nonetheless, you get to, you know, have a little taste of what it's like to do 10-gate courses. Doesn't always turn out. You don't always finish. And, you know, sometimes you get bad scores. Sometimes it's even worse, and you're headed back to the truck to figure out what you need to fix. But nonetheless, we have a good time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that you all have a fantastic weekend. If you're in the Salt Lake City or in the Utah area in general and you want to come out to a 10-gate comp, tomorrow, 9 a.m., driver sign-ups, 10 a.m. is course orientation, 10:30 I think is when the course will open, and all are welcome. So go ahead and check out the High Noon Hobby website for more information on our events. All right, that's it. That's everything I've got for you. Hope that you all have a lovely weekend. I already said that. Okay, bye now.